First, loose dirt and dust particles hide in your carpets and floors, and make sure you pre-clean before you get to work with your steam cleaner. Great idea. All right, so let's talk about steam cleaners. There are a lot of steam cleaners on the market. Yeah, there's ones you can get for 40, 50, 60 bucks, and they're cheap, and they're little, they just a little handheld thing, and they're cute, and they're great. We have a couple of those like that here as well. When it comes to real cleaning, there's a name you need to remember, and it's called Eubank. These guys are legendary. Carrie McNally will be out in just a minute to talk more about the company, but to me, this is the best steamer on the market. It's the best steamer we carry, hands down. It is the most power at 1,800 watts. It has the most the most accessories than any other. It's got a handheld steamer gun that is the best in the business. It has a spinning brush for being able to do your tile floors, your bathroom floors. It comes with the squeegee, so you can do your glass windows. It comes with a giant floor cleaner. Look at all the extras that you get with this, okay? Concentrator nozzles, look at this floor brush. That's huge, that is a regular floor brush, all right? This is for doing windows and glass. There's your extenders. The one that I have actually on it, right here, is the pistol grip. There is nothing easier than when steaming than holding this grip. And this follows you around, right? You got a nice long extra hose. So if you're doing the toilets, if you're doing the shower, the tub, you can get every crack and every crevice. So, today it is on sale, and here's the big deal. It's free shipping. This thing is not little, all right? This thing is substantial. It holds a good amount of water, so you don't have to keep refilling it, but it is one of the most powerful steamers, if not the most powerful steamer we carry here at HSN. If you are interested in sanitizing and cleaning your home, do it with the folks at Eubank. Carrie McNally, my man, my bro. Dude, there's nobody, I know, it's ridiculous. It's the most powerful. It's crazy. It's insane.
Yeah, Eubank is, hey guy, hey everybody.
Hey buddy.
Happy Wednesday. Eubank's been around since 1880. Let's do the math. They just celebrated their 140th birthday.
Wow.
They are an international powerhouse when it comes to cleaning technology. And this is taking steam cleaning to the next level. The best part of this is that you can clean chemical-free.
Yes.
You can get rid of all of those chemicals with all of those toxic ingredients that I cannot even pronounce. And you can clean with good old H2O. Now we're talking about a 40-minute, up to 40-minute runtime with a 51-ounce state-of-the-art high-powered boiler with up to 54 PSI. So instead of spraying chemicals in your microwave oven, you just clean with the power of steam. I mean, check this out. I don't have to spray a bunch of chemicals, put food in here, and then eat that food. Why would we do that? We would do that because that's what mom did. That's what grandma did. We don't have to do that anymore. I now know that that is clean and sanitized. What you mentioned, you get this, all these accessories. This is one of the coolest additions. This is called the turbo brush. Here's what happens. You attach this to the unit, and then the power of the steam spins this at over 100 RPMs. It gets in the grout. It gets all the mold and mildew. It's cleaning and sanitizing at the same time. You get that professional grade squeegee for the shower doors, for your windows, streak-free. You can even de-wrinkle clothing with this. And we can go from all these things that we're touching now, right? I've been a germaphobe long before the world changed, right? If you want the remote controls, those things get pretty gross. Light switches, right? Give you an example. Come on in here. I'll hit one of these things with a black light guy, and you can see how messy this is, right? Look at all that stuff. All the stuff you can't see with the naked eye. But when you hit it with the power of steam, and then when you rinse it, just with any of a cloth, without any chemicals at all, now let's take a look at that handle. All that stuff is gone. That's the beauty of it, because you're cleaning without chemicals. Our dog, by the way, we have an 85-pound, 9-month-old lab. Her name is Olive. My beautiful wife, Kara, who's working the camera right now. You're live from Carrie and Kara's Chemical-Free Kitchen. She loves the dog more than she loves me. And that's fair. Okay, that's fair. I get it. I don't take it personally. But, you know, we love our dogs. We love our fur babies. What are we going to clean it with? Not chemicals. I'm going to clean it in one fell swoop.
Look at that.
With the power of steam. This guy takes a beating. This thing flies all over the house. We have a 15-year-old boy and a 10-year-old boy. We clean this place with steam, a lean, mean, green cleaning machine, quickly and easily. I know I can. I can throw that right back to Olive, and we know it's clean. How about your lunchbox, right? These things can get pretty gnarly, right? They get pretty nasty, the smells and all that other stuff. Remember, it's 212 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's cleaning and sanitizing. I love this thing. Now, let's do the big stuff, right? So now it's very easy to change out the attachments. There's a big button right here on the top. I'm going to press that. I'm going to pull this out. Now, I'm going to, look at this. This is so smart. There's a boot. You know, as they say in England, this is an English company here in the United States for, you know, over 140 years. All the attachments go right here. It's all right. It's all right. The attachments are right here. So they all store on board. There's also a little notch here in the back for the floor unit. So I can sit there, this right here, and rest it. Now, to put the floor unit on, I'm just going to plug this right in here, press this button, and I'm going to go after this floor. Now, if this were a crime scene, I'd be guilty because those are my footprints. But watch how quickly, I just pulled the trigger. Guy, look how quickly the steam came up.
Check it out.
If you have a commercial cleaning company, I want to recommend that you get one of these.
Yeah.
The reason I say that is as a salesperson and a marketing guy, the second you go ahead and get one of these things in the hands of your cleaning staff, or if you own the business yourself and you do all the cleaning, you can now advertise that you are cleaning chemical free. So this floor, this is a hardwood floor, right? It's absolutely clean and pristine, but it's also sanitized. Now I can move effortlessly over here to a faux hardwood floor, right? That's the real thing. This is what our entire floor is made of.
Look at that steam, Kerry. Wow.
Look at that steam coming up. Now we've got a dog, we have a cat, we have a 15-year-old, we have a 10-year-old. So we want to make sure that this is not only clean, but it's also sanitized. And Eubank's been around for 140 years now. Nobody does it better.
Let me remind everybody that this machine only weighs 8 pounds, okay? So it's not heavy, a little bit more when you put a little bit of water in there, but you're using ordinary tap water. Listen, this may not be for everybody out there. You know what? If you've got a little tiny apartment and you're like, you know what? All I want is a little handheld steamer. I got those. But if you really want to clean, all right, and I mean clean, all right, Eubank is the way to go. There are several, we also have like pressure washers where you know there's a name that you always think of. This is what people think of when they think about clean across the pond, and they've been doing it for what, usually 140 years. All these attachments, you know, normally when you buy it, a regular handheld steamer, you get 1 or 2 attachments. You can't do a full out a kitchen floor. You can't do a full out shower, right? The little spinning brush right here, which is so brilliant, that's going to enable you to get rid of the mold and the mildew and in the cracks and crevices on your shower floor. Remember, this thing spins around, if I hold this steady, this spins around in a circle, the steam spins it, so you're getting not only steam, but scrubbing at the same time. And you're doing all that without the use of chemicals. And listen, hey, you know what? If you want to use chemicals, you go right ahead. I'm just telling you, if you don't want to use them, you don't have to. Yes, I use some chemicals. I try to get away with as many as I can. But if you had this, you realistically would have no need for any cleaning chemicals in your home, all right? Steam, when superheated, has the ability to sanitize. It does what chemicals do in a natural way. What do chemicals do? Chemicals create heat. Chemicals are usually of a solvent sort of capacity, so they chemically melt things down. So if you have, let's say you've got body oils on your shower, what a chemical does is it uses a solvent, a petroleum solvent, to break down those oils so that you can remove them with water and soap. And it's crazy. You don't need to do that. Use real heat. Heat from steam, not heat from chemical reactions, but heat from steam to break down all the funk, all the crud. And I will tell you this, if you've got areas, if you've got areas in your shower, like the track, you know, the track where your doors slide, or maybe it's the area right around your sinks or your valves, right? Or your little, you know, your little down pipes and all that. This will get in there where no chemical could get, because when you blow steam at a high speed and a high rate, it penetrates in cracks, crevices, and again, it's doing a natural job at that. So if you want to clean your toilet bowl, don't think twice, you know, your toilet where you sit, don't think twice about sitting your butt on it after. That thing is going to be as clean as it gets, and you're not going to get bleach on your butt or whatever, ammonia. You don't want that on your skin, and you don't want to breathe that either. This is the way to do it. $149.99 on sale, $20 off, best in the business, top of the class, free shipping and handling. Everybody should have one, like I said, especially if you've got a medium to larger size home and multiple bathrooms to clean. This one thing can do all that cleaning for you, and it can do it very easy. All right, Kerry, back to you, buddy.
Yeah, we're talking about 40 minutes, up to 40 minutes of cleaning time with this incredible unit. Now, we're talking about chemical-free cleaning, just as you so eloquently said, Guy. I got a pro tip for you here, Guy. Are you ready for this one?
Yeah, give it to me.
Right, garbage disposals, right? They get pretty nasty, right? Especially if you like to cook, right? Here's my pro tip. We're gonna take a lemon. You can take a lemon or a lime. I'm gonna cut it right like this, right? And then I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze this into the garbage disposal. You ready? You with me? All right, stay with me. Now, I'm gonna steam it. Check this out. I'm all steamed up. Yeah. Now I'm gonna run it while I'm steaming.
I love that. With a little lovely smell of limes.
There you go. So that's a great way to make sure that that's not smelling. I'm going to come around the front here because I've got all this other stuff to clean for you.
Yeah, keep going.
And we talk about grills, right? We love to grill here. My beautiful wife, Kara, who's working the camera, she's like, can we grill out? I really like to grill out. The boys like to grill out at the stream. Get the hammer, right? So we've got something like this. We want to make sure that this is clean and pristine. And we know that this is going to have all kinds of stuff on it. The beauty here is you're not spraying chemicals onto a grill. Why on earth would you ever do that? You don't have to do that. Look at all that stuff that came up. This is the elbow grease. You don't have to do the work. Let the Eubank Steam Chief take over and do the work for you.
There's no doubt. It's the head honcho when it comes to steam cleaning. So, and in my world, I don't know about you, Kerry, but I know in my world, like I don't want to have like the third most powerful or the second. I want one that's really going to work because to Kerry's point, I don't want to do the work. I mean, we had Lou Caputo over there. We're both like, we're done. The do list is over. I'm the COVID do list. I want it to be easy now. And you know, what's funny too is we really only worked inside. Kerry, you mentioned garbage cans and such, but think about like if you wanted to clean stuff off your vehicle, tar, you know, things that are really on there that are tough, bird marks. What about brake dust on your rims? Have you ever tried to, I mean, my car, I love my car. The rims are a pain in the butt. Oh my, you gotta get in every crack with brushes. If you've got a power steamer, that takes care of all the work. What about your pool area? Maybe you've got grout lines or maybe you got areas of your pool where you get that stain. Go out there with the steamer, use that. You can use it on your boat, your RV, indoors, outdoors. Listen, I know this is a little more expensive than the average steamer. It's a lot more productive than the average steamer, all right? Floors, walls, furniture. We didn't even talk about like sanitizing like mattresses and things like that. You could probably use this one right here, Kerry, and you could probably run that across your bare mattress just to kind of steam it up and, you know, refresh it a little bit. So furnitures, couches, you can do all that stuff, and you do it because we give you all these great appliances to go, or accessories to go with it.
You're cleaning, yeah, absolutely, Guy. You're cleaning and you're sanitizing.
Yes.
Remember, it's 212 degrees Fahrenheit, right? So it's cleaning and sanitizing. It's refreshing. You can do curtains with that squeegee brush. You can absolutely freshen up your mattresses. You can do the couch cushions in your sofa. This is that turbo brush I was telling you about. When you fire this up, the 54 PSI makes this thing spin. This is like nothing else you've ever seen. So I'm gonna give you an example of this. You would use this in the shower, on the grout. You could do it in the sink just to get this going. But this thing spins and I can get into the nooks and crannies. It's pretty loud, but look at that. I can get right into the grout line, and if you want to clean and sanitize and take it to the next level, and it's got the extender. So I'm using the turbo brush without really having to bend over. How cool is this? This is next level cleaning with the power of steam. That's why Eubank is one of the international favorites, been around since 1880. That's a 140-year company as of 2020. So many companies are here today, gone tomorrow. Eubank's been around for 140 years. They're here to stay. They're going to be here in the future. This is state-of-the-art technology, and it's power in the palm of your hand. And like I said before, if you have a commercial